Okay, so hopefully this will all be clear enough. We're in the middle of a massive thunderstorm at the moment, so it's a little bit noisy. Hopefully it'll come out alright. Alright, this is Koji, and basically I'm just going to use small pieces of treats. Nothing magical in them, they're just small treats. Often I'll just use their dog food, or occasionally if there's a real cheap treat on special somewhere, I'll just use that and I break them up. I just use small pieces. The idea of small pieces is so you can repeat, and the dog's still interested in the food because they're only small pieces. So, one of the big tricks with this is creating a bubble, what I call a bubble. So when I start, the bubble's going to be very close. So I'm going to be here. So the bubble is just here. It's very close. And it's hard for the dog to be too distracted. As the dog gets better, I'll move back a little bit and the bubble will get bigger. So the world I'm competing with as such gets a little bigger. But to start with, again, we're looking to make, ensure the dog succeeds, not fails. So to start with, nice and close, so there's not much else the dog can do. So what I'm going to do is, he knows the treats are here. Alright? And so he knows that they're right here, in this hand. So I'm going to leave them in the hand. Okay, sit. Yes. I'm just waiting for the dog to decide. Yes, but I'm more important than the treat. So initially all I'm going to teach this dog is that looking up at me in the eyes, yes, is going to give him a treat. So the moment he makes, yes, eye contact, he gets a treat. It's that simple. Now I'm going to start adding a command to it. So again he knows that they're there. He can choose to focus on this, which is really close. Good, yes. Or he can choose to focus on my eyes. Now that he's getting the idea, yes, and he's looking at my eyes, I'm now going to put a command to it, and the command is his name. Coach, yes. Coach. So as soon as he looks at me, I say his name, and then I treat him. Okay. The yes is a break. So coaching, yes. The yes is a break. The yes means he can have a treat. Coaching. If for instance I go, coaching, yes. And see how he looked down at the treat, and I ignored that and waited until he came back up to me and held the gaze for a little bit. Alright? So I don't go coaching and give him a treat because he's looked at me. Doesn't teach him any strength to the focus. And that's the problem with a lot of focuses. It's just put it here, and they look somewhere at it, and we go yes, and we give it to them. Alright? We're actually just teaching them to look at the distraction. And what's a bigger distraction to a dog than food? It's terrific. So here's a distraction. It's closer even than my face. Yes. And he's got the choice to look at it or to look at me. And so I'm making him break from that. So, like I said, I don't get him to look at me and then just give him a treat. I want him to look at me, and then I want to tell him to break from him, that it's okay, and then he gets a treat. So I use the word yes for that. Yes. So I'll say yes, then he can have a treat, because I don't care where he looks in. That's okay, he can look anywhere. Alright? Don't be lazy. So, I add that name, Koji. Yes. Koji. Good. Good. Koji. Good. Yes. Alright, and what I'm doing there is I'm using good. And that is simply adding time to it now. Alright? So once your dog knows its name, and you've got that, Koji, yes. And to do that, I'll simply wait till he's not looking. Koji, yes. And as you can see, he's responding to his name. Once we're at that point, we want to start adding time to it. Koji. Good. Koji. Yes. And so I'm building to try and get that for 2 or 3 seconds. So, yes breaks and good. You can use whatever term you want. You can use good. Good just means good. But I use good boy a lot, so for the timing I like to use good. And to extend the time out. So first of all we teach the name. We do that by letting him make the decision to look at me. Yes. Teaching him that looking at me in the eyes gets him a treat. Then we put a name to it or a command to it, and that being his name. Koji, yes. Once he gets that, we then move on to adding time. Good. Koji, good. Koji, good. Yes. And then we treat. So his name is obviously teaching him his name. It's also teaching him focus. The good extends the time of it. So good Koji. Good Koji. I'm trying to hold that focus. And then yes, it's a break. Okay? Sit. And the next step is to make that bubble a little bigger. So before we're nice and close right here, so it's really hard. It's really hard for him not to look in my eyes. So now we come here. I can put this out a little wider now. Yes. And I go back to square one. Yes. Just to make sure he gets it at distance. When he does, Koji, yes. I add his name. Koji, yes. When I'm convinced that he's got that, I add time. I extend the time. Koji, good. Koji, good. Yes. And I'm aiming just to get it for good. Good, Koji. Koji, good. Good. Yes. I'm aiming to get it for 2 to 3 seconds, so I'm aiming to build time. Good. So that's teaching him his name, and it's beginning to teach him to focus, to watch me, to look at me, whatever term you want to use, without actually saying it. So it's just built into the command. So when I go Koji, he looks at me, he waits for the next command. I hope that helps.